All right, in this video, we are going to work through another Newton problem about graph transformations. All right, it says the graph of y equals f of x is shown below the dash curve. Manipulate the green draggable points to obtain the graph of y equals 2 times f of x plus 1 minus 4. All right, so again, the first thing I like to do is line those things up. Line up the graph that you move along with the one that they've given you. All right. And then the next thing is to figure out what transformations that we need to make, right? Starting with y equals f of x to get to y equals 2 times f of x plus 1 minus 4. All right, and so let's see. All right, so we're going to start with y equals f of x. Let me make that a little bit smaller. All right, and we want to wind up with y equals 2 times f of x minus 4 plus 2 times f of x plus 1, and then minus 4 on the outside. Okay. All right, like I've shown in the previous examples, this one does have the both a vertical stretch or shrink and a vertical shift. So to me, like I said, you're better off doing this first, or at least before you do the shift. All right. All right. So again, what sequence of transformations do we apply? So first, I am going to replace x by x plus 1 here. So I'm replacing x by x minus a number. Remember, that has to be written to get the value of k that you need. You have to write that strictly on this one as x minus a number. So x plus 1 is x minus negative 1. That's this transformation here. I replaced x by x minus a number, right? So my k in this case is negative 1. This number here when I've written it as x minus. And the pointwise effect, right, what we're going to have to do writing is terrible, is that we are going to add negative 1, the k, right, to the x value. All right, and again, that's listed in this chart right here. We would add k, right, to each x value. All right, and so that's a little bit closer to this. And then between the 2 and the minus 4, I would definitely do the 2 first, right, for reasons that I've mentioned in a previous video. It's just quicker that way. And you're less likely to make a mistake, in my opinion. All right, so what I did was I multiplied the entire right-hand side over here by 2. That is this effect right here, y equals k f of x. Multiply your entire function by some positive number k. All right, so the k is 2 in this case, and the pointwise effect is that we will multiply each y value by the k. So our k was 2, and so we're going to multiply y by 2 on our points. Okay, and the effect on the entire graph, right, is that stretches the graph vertically by a factor of 2. All right, so you can see we're a little bit closer, and then the next thing that we want to do of the 6 transformations, right, we know one of them is that we can subtract or add a number, right, from the entire function. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to subtract 4 from this entire function. That's this one right here, add k to f of x, where I'm adding a negative 4, right? That's the same as subtracting 4. So our k in this case is negative 4. And the effect that that is going to have is that we are going to add negative 4 to y on all of our points. All right, and you can see, right, that's the pointwise effect here. All right, so now we know which of these pointwise effects are going to happen or be applied. What we would do is go back and look at our graph, and that is here. Okay, and look at the points that were given. Again, make sure that you go back and line this one that you can move, right, up with the one that you're given. All right, and then you can see your points. So our points here are 0, 0, and what is that? 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. So we are going to start with 0, 0, and 3, 3. All right, and we are going to go through each of these pointwise effects. So we will add -1 to the x and keep the same y. We will multiply the y by 2 and keep the same x, right? So 0 times 2 is 0. And then we will add -4 to the y, right? So -4, keep the same x, right? And 0 plus -4 is -4. All right, next one, and run through the same steps. So first is add a -1 to the x, so that will be 2. And keep the same y. -3 plus -1 is +2. And then multiply y by 2, right? And so we'll leave x alone here. Here we'll multiply. 3 times 2 is 6, right? So that's 6. And then add -4 to the y value. So the x is the same, and 6 plus a -4 would be a +2. All right, and then what we would do is just go through and move our points, right, to those locations. So 0, 0 goes to -1, -4. So 0, 0 goes to -1, -4, which is down here. All right, and then the other point, this one up here, that one is going to get moved to 2, 2. All right, so 2, 2 would be right up here. All right, and that's it on this one. Okay.